Progression Podcast. I ain't even doing no episode right now. I just decided to hop on this camera, you know what I'm saying, and get to a few of these old various topics. You know, tap in with my supporters and see what y'all been on, and we gonna rock it from there. If you when you see this video, subscribe, like, share, comment, do all of that. You know, help me get in the algorithm. You know, the more I'm in the algorithm, the more stuff I'll be able to provide for you guys in regards to content. You know what I'm saying? It's your boy Cleezy B. So, first off, right, I want to get on here. I want to talk about some things I don't like about the internet, bro. Like, you get on this internet, man. You know, it's like a real trendy. It's like a little a trendy thing. You know what I'm saying? Everybody kind of like does and says the same thing. Like, it irks my nerves. Like, one thing that gets on my nerves the most is like when you see people on these platforms, you know, they'll be detailing a situation about something, and first thing they'll be like, well, yeah, man, because I wouldn't have did that. You know, such and such did this. I wouldn't have did that. Well, guess what? You're not that person. Everybody's different, bro. You can't expect everybody to do what you do or react the way you would react. That's not the way real life go. It only works like that on social media. That irks my nerves right there, man. You know. Then I'll be seeing people in a lot of interviews and just on posts on that social media. Everybody always be like, yeah, man, well, I got a lot going on, man. You know, I had a lot going on. The person get to ask them what they got going on, they only name off 2 to 3 things. Like, you talking about you got a lot going on, you only said 2 or 3 things. How's that a lot going on, bro? Just little small things that irritate me about this social media stuff, bro. You know? And then another one, right? Because a lot of the snitching narrative really irks me because 9 times out of 10, a lot of these people that be in these comments, they ain't been through real life issues, you know. So their perception of what snitching is, or it's totally absurd from what the real life snitching is, you know. Snitching is you get into a situation, you do a crime with somebody, and that person tell on you, that's snitching, bro. That's snitching. Ain't no way around it. That's the definition of snitching when it comes to real life, bro. YouTube and all these other platforms, you know, people be trying to move the goalposts of what snitching is. You can't do that. That ain't the way it works, man. You understand me? Again, like, subscribe, share, and comment if you dig what I'm saying. Get in the comments because I talk to the comments. You know what I'm saying? Um, Another thing I don't like about this whole social media internet stuff, man. Um, People take everything out of context just to make it fit their narrative. Hold on real quick. That ain't cool. I don't like when people, you know, you can't move the goalposts. You know, when something is set in stone of what it is, you can't move the goalposts to fit your narrative. That ain't the way life works, man. Only in social media world. It's crazy to me. I don't be getting it. And people, they do that all the time. And another, something I don't like, you know, and honestly, shout out to y'all who play that game. But I don't like the pause game. Because clearly, whenever somebody's talking about something or detailing something, they're not talking about the freaky aspect of what they're saying. So, all that pause, nah, man. Quit taking what people say out of context just to fit the criteria to play that game. It's annoying. It bugs me. Stop taking people's words out of context to make it fit the criteria just to play the pause game. It's not cool, brother or sister. And that's just a few things I don't like about the social media stuff. You feel what I'm saying? But people do it all the time, you know. And like I said earlier in the video, the main one that I don't like is the, well, I wouldn't have did that. You're not them. They're not you. That's why you have different names. You can't expect everybody to do or say or react the way you would react to something, man. I'm getting on this YouTube right now, and I'm just gonna go down scroll down my feed just to see what some hot topics we can talk about. You know, if y'all ain't in the live right now, I'm pretty sure y'all gonna be in the comments. So drop it in the comments when you see this video. Again, it's your boy Cleezy B, the Past Journey, Present Progression Podcast. Let's see what it is. And another thing with podcasting, man, you know, like when you doing everything by yourself, you know, it's kind of hard to do because you know, especially if you don't know how to edit and all of that stuff. Like you got to go through a lot to produce a podcast. Like if you don't know how to film and edit, you know, you're always at the mercy of the videographer. In the edits, you know, you're always at the mercy of those people, you know. And a lot of times, those people they either don't be consistent. Um, they either try to charge you an arm and a leg, you know, and then just the bottom line, like you're on other people's time, you know. And when you're trying to do a podcast, you know, it's kind of hard when you don't have the videographer and editing. When you don't have that skill to do so, you know, because you're always at the mercy of other people. Like, and I'm just saying that, you know, I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one. That's why I haven't been dropping episodes of podcasts in a while because my videographer I had, you know, he moved out of town. Shout out to my boy Urko Films. Go check him out. Does great work. Anyway, he moved out of town. And so ever since then, I've been trying to find a videographer. Uh, you know, like I said, either they're not consistent, they try to charge you an arm and a leg, you know, or either they're just not available when you're when you're available to try to do what you're trying to do in regards to filming your content, you know. So today I was like, man, fuck it. I'm finna turn my camera on and I'm just finna get on here and talk about these hot topics, you know, because I just want to feed my supporters, hashtag subscribers, you know, I want to feed y'all some content, you know what I mean? Because I don't want you feeling like you subscribe to my channel for nothing, you know. So I'm going to be doing this more often, you know. I would appreciate if you guys come tap in, jump in them comments, you know, and yeah, I'm gonna start bringing some of y'all on because YouTube you can go live now with people. So I'm gonna start bringing people on. You know what I'm saying? And we can bust it up and shoot the shit, chop it up, however you would like to phrase it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm scrolling down this YouTube now, and we seeing there's some hot topics or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Have y'all been following that? See, I've been to battle rap, right? And I know I know a nice little percentage of my subscribers. I know y'all probably in the battle rap too, you know. But that Hitman Holla and Murder Mook is about to battle September 13th. I think it's in London or it might be in Houston. One of the two. I think it's in Houston though. But yeah, man, that's gonna be a good battle, you know. And I'm gonna give my prediction right now, you know, and I'm gonna break down why I feel the way, this way, you know. I like Murder Mook. Although I feel like he's a little overrated nowadays. We know the past Murder Mook. He's like the logo for battle rap. You know what I'm saying? As far as those times, but nowadays, you got a lot of more battle rappers than back then. And so, like when he battled Tay Rock, that's the Murder Mook I like. You know, that was a fire battle. I had Murder Mook winning that one 2-1. Um, and then your boy Hitman Holla. Now Hitman Holla, some people say some people say he just rap, you know, without any without a lot of substance, for lack of a better term. They say he just rap without substance or whatever. Um, I'm like 60-40 on that, because Holla can get into them bags. He got them different bags. He got them different cadences. Murder Mook ain't gonna get into too many different cadences. I feel like in his battles, but Holla, you know, when if Holla comes in this battle and he comes in there and he hops into that real deal performance bag, man, Murder Mook. I hope he's gonna bring a lunch that day, because it's gonna be a long day, man. You know, so when that battle happens, it's gonna be. I feel like it can either be if both of them are on 10, it could easily be a 2-1 either way. Only way I feel like it can be like a clear 30 or something, if Holla ain't on his full 10 and Mook's on his 10. But if Holla jump into that old school, because he performs, but he don't perform like the old Holla used to perform. So I feel like if he hop into that real deal performance bag, I think he can clear Murder Mook with a 30. Now Holla, Hitman Holla, I'm talking about. Uh, he showed a glimpse of that old school performance when he battled Miss Hustle on Bags and Bodies. Shout out Bags and Bodies. Shout out Miss Hustle. Shout out Hitman Holla. Yeah, he when he showed a glimpse of that performance, old school performance bag. I think it was like the third round. Man, that boy, when he's in that performance bag, which is what he's known for, he's in that bag. Man, it's hard. It's hard to be Hitman. Respect to them all. You know what I'm saying? And then another card that's coming up. Um, who's Twerk? Twerk about to battle. New Jersey Twerk is about to battle Loaded Lux. Man, man. Twerk on 10. Uh, Now don't get me wrong. I like Loaded Lux, but sometimes he can be too complex. You know, I get it, but I be feeling like sometimes the complexity isn't warranted, because sometimes you don't need all of that. You feel what I'm saying? Especially with these new age fans, because a lot of the new age fans won't even be getting a lot of the stuff he be talking about. You know what I'm saying? But if New Jersey Twerk is on 10, 30, he gonna 30 Loaded Lux. New Jersey Twerk is gonna 30 Loaded Lux if he's on his 10 game. And I honestly believe that. And I ain't taking nothing away from what Loaded Lux do or have done. I know he nice. But Twerk on 10, yeah, Loaded Lux is gonna have bring a lunch. It's gonna be a long day. It's gonna be a long day. You know what I'm saying? Um, who else is battling? You got the boy Easy the Block Captain. He's uh he's battling. He's gonna battle Head Ice. I don't know, man. For me, me personally, I just feel like Easy the Block Captain. He's nice. but at the same time, I feel like he's overrated. If that makes sense, because he raps, but he got more of a like talking to you type of style. You know what I'm saying? And for me, like, I mean, that's cool. You know, I ain't saying he whack by far. Trust me. And I know y'all fans. What you said? Easy? La, 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 la. No, I'm not saying he's trash. I'm not saying none of that. I'm just saying I feel like he's overrated, and I can have that opinion. Everybody else got their opinion. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. Um, so right now, I'm scrolling down to YouTube, right? And I'm seeing, we're gonna move to a different topic. We got uh, your boy Charleston White. He didn't win at what's his name? OG Percy. Charleston White then flamed OG Percy for so long. It's like I finally wanted to hear him say something. You know what I'm saying? OG Percy, I'm talking about. Now they just did an interview. I think it might be on. I think it might be on what platform it is. Hold on, just one second. I'm gonna give y'all the platform. Uh, Cause I want y'all to go check out this interview, and so y'all can see what I'm talking about. You know, hold on, just one second. Yeah, so they did that interview on Say Cheese TV. Shout out Say Cheese, Sean Cotton. Um, they've been going back and forth well, not back and forth. Charleston White's been going at OG Percy for so long, man. And I'm glad Say Cheese, Sean Cotton. I'm glad he put this interview together, man, because you finally get a chance to see him face to face. And OG Percy so he can rebuttal some of that stuff that Charleston White say about him. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a good interview. It's gonna be a good interview. And if y'all ain't watched it already, go check it out. Like I said, it's on Say Cheese TV. Um, Charleston White and OG Percy finally sits down. You know what I'm saying? And first and foremost, I ain't gonna tell y'all the interview because I want y'all to go watch it. You gotta go show Sean some love, you know what I'm saying? But it's a good episode. It's a good episode. I just want to shout him out because I think the I think the YouTube community would be interested in that to see the outcome between Charleston White and OG Percy. You know what I'm saying? Why Charleston White been going at him for so long, it was entertaining to say the least, you know what I'm saying? Um, what else we got over here, man? Man, my boy, damn, man, fucking Hotboy Turk, man. I was really enjoying their reunion, man. They was tearing them shows up, bro. They was tearing them shows up. And they done kicked Turk off they done kicked him off the tour, man. I'm really disappointed by that because I've been in tune with the Hot Boys since the Hot Boys was the Hot Boys. So I've been a long time fan of these guys, and I've watched their whole history, because again, I've been watching them since the Hot Boys been the Hot Boys way back then. And I've witnessed all of their turmoil, at least what's been displayed in the media, social media, etc. I've seen all of the turmoils and stuff they've been through as individuals and as a group. Uh, I'm really disappointed, man, that Turk got kicked off the tour. Because I seen when I'm watching them shows, I'm seeing how the fans really turn up when Turk, when Turk's present. They love his verses to like all of the songs that Turk's on. The fans really love those verses, you know. And so to see that come to a demise so soon is really disappointing, man. So a lot of people say Turk calls it on himself. You know, a lot of people say this, a lot of people say that. But the truth of the matter is, don't nobody really knows what really was the case. You know what I'm saying? I know Turk said it was because the promoters didn't have, all of his money that they agreed upon. So my question is, did they just not have all of your money? Or did they not have all of the group's money that they was promised as well? You know what I'm saying? Well, not even promised, but just agreed upon as well, as business go. You know? So it's like, and I'm saying that to say like, we watch these entertainers and these celebrities, we watch them and we're only privy to the information that they put out or what they publicists say or whatever, right? We only privy to that information. But at the same time, a lot of times we don't even be knowing if that's the truth. If that's the truth, you know what I'm saying? Because people put out certain information that they want you to see. They don't put out everything. You know what I'm saying? Which is the obvious. But my thing is, I'm like, man. So were they just being like that with Turk, or were they like that with the whole Cash Money clique? And I'm talking about the promoters when it comes to paying. You know what I'm saying? So it was real disappointing, man. You know what I'm saying? And if you haven't, go check out Turk's new album, the Joseph album. It goes hard. I can't lie. And he was saying his album is better than everybody's album that dropped the album because Lil Wayne just dropped the Carter 6 not too long ago. BG dropped the album, you know what I'm saying, not too long ago. What was the name of BG's album? Freedom of Speech, you know what I'm saying? If you ain't heard them albums, go check them out. But Turk just dropped his album, the Joseph album, In my humble opinion, I do feel like Turk had the best album out of everybody who dropped. You know what I'm saying? But it's just crazy to me how and if I'm being totally real, I feel like Turk obviously they welcomed him back in the group in order to get the bag to go on the tour. You know what I'm saying? But I kind of honestly feel like Turk kind of celebrated his win too early. And I mean as far as being back in the group, like all of the stuff he's saying now since this has happened, I feel like he should have waited till after the tour to express those feelings because at the end of the day, Turk and the rest of the group, they wasn't rocking like that, at least publicly, right? They wasn't rocking like that. So it's like you gotta know that okay, yeah, we're cool, you know what I'm saying? And 9 times out of 10, if you got common sense, you know what I'm saying, you would be like, well, damn, you would be like, I know we rocking together for the bag, you know what I'm saying? So, and that's just what it is, you know what I'm saying? But in the same token, you just gotta know how to play situations, you know what I'm saying? Situations you just gotta know how to move. And I just feel like he celebrated his win of being back to the group or being back with the group and being on tour with the group. I feel like he celebrated that too soon. I feel like he should have waited till after the tour was over to feel like or express that publicly. You know what I'm saying? Because now, now you done cut yourself out of a bag. You know what I'm saying? Before the tour is even over. So it's like you done shot yourself in the foot. Now you can't collect that bag like everybody else is about to continue doing. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's unfair. So it's like, damn, Turk, man, why you had to do that so soon, bro? Like, he really disappointed real deal fans, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, bro, like I said, we only privileged to the information that they put out, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, you don't know, we don't know if that's the accurate information or not. You know, because I know sometimes, artists, publicists, and whoever on their team, I know they put out I know they put out certain narratives intentionally. You know what I'm saying? And it's not necessarily the truth all the time. So, man, it's like I'm just really disappointed in that, man, because I was looking forward to the new Hot Boys album. You know, again, I've been a fan from them from way back when they was first, when they dropped like their, I think, their second album as the Hot Boys, first or second. I've been messing with Cash Money since back then, So I'm really disappointed, man. I feel like I'm not gonna get that album. You know what I'm saying? And now, for all you guys who just clicking on the video, or just making it to this point of the video, man, like, subscribe, share, and comment. Do all of that, man. Help me get in the algorithm, because I noticed a lot of you guys, like a lot of my views come from people that's not subscribed to my channel. And because I see my analytics, I'm like, man, if you already, it's free, man. If you already watching the video, it's free. Just click the button for your boy. That's all you gotta do, man. I'll truly appreciate it, man. I'm still trying to get my subscribers up. I'm trying to be able to put more content out there. Man, help me get in the algorithm, man. Communicate with me in them comments, man. It's all about that engagement, you know what I'm saying? Y'all engage with me, I'll engage with you more. You know what I'm saying? Help me help me, help you. And I'm helping you by providing entertainment. You feel what I'm saying? Help me, man, on the back end with the subscriber button. It's it's free. Comments are free. Likes are free. Shares are free. I mean, you're already here watching the video. Go on, hook up and go on look out for your boy. You know what I'm saying? Alright, so I just ran across a video right now. Turk's hollering about he's suing Cash Money over the tour money. And we're gonna listen to this video and we gonna see what he's talking about, man. Thank you. Learn the law. See, I'm not ignorant. I know policy. I know constitution. I know law. I hope y'all can hear him. I study this type of bro that I gotta deal with in life. I study this. You feel me? Believe that I have to go through in my life. I study to be protected by Viper. Believe that. I know my rights. Y'all need to learn y'all's. Everything is governed by motherfucking rights. Everything in this world is governed by motherfucking black and white. The laws change every motherfucking day because legislation, congressman, whoever, you know what I'm saying, felt like, we gonna do away with this and we gonna amend this and we gonna abolish this and we gonna every day watch this, man. You got rights, man. And when motherfuckers violate your rights, you can fuss and argue all day without the case law to back up your argument. It's just a you just got a whole lot of hot air. It ain't gonna do nothing. But when you got the case law with the argument to back it up and paint the picture at the same time, that's how you win cases, homie. You feel me? You don't win cases just arguing. It don't work like that. You gotta have case law to back up your argument. I'm gonna pause it for a minute because what he's saying is really true though. People be on this internet, man, they be spewing their opinions and they'll spew it out as if it is pure facts and don't be having no factual information, man. And you got people be clicking on it and watching these videos and then there they go regurgitating the same information that they just received and ain't even factual. So you gotta know your laws. You gotta know your facts, man. Before you, I feel like get on this internet and get to spewing your opinions. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna let the video play again.
And have a great mother illustrator to mother paint the picture and deliver it. You got to have an errand boy, a mouthpiece. See, I can't articulate words in front of a judge, but I know how to paint the picture for my attorney to go in there and talk his the way
Hold
he
on, man.
talk.
Let me get to the part where
And
he's
I got
talking about
all of
when
the
he's talking
evidence.
about the
See,
cash money issue.
to try to lie on you with no evidence these days. Y'all don't tell how long y'all been doing it.
Until then,
So he put me here just for this.
jump in the
This is
comments
what
when you
it
see this
mean
video.
that, man.
While
You know
I'm
what I'm
doing
saying?
this, y'all
Yeah.
could be hitting that
God
subscribe
gonna
button.
do
Y'all could be hitting
everything that
that
need to
like
be done,
button, that
man.
share button, or either
I'm just
commenting.
putting y'all on alert. Do the right thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the demand letter. I'm not gonna read the demand letter for the whole world to know that. We're gonna keep it. We're gonna keep it professional.
This is the letter
We
he's
got
talking
9
about.
people as of August 5th, 2:21 p.m. have been served legally. This is how you have a conversation before it go to litigation. If y'all don't understand how it go, this is me reaching out to y'all publicly, and this is my lawyer reaching out to y'all legally. I'm talking our language where y'all can understand that the demand. This is what I asked for. My lawyer is talking to y'all lawyer for me, but I know y'all watching me, so make sure y'all understand what y'all lawyer is telling y'all about this part. This don't have nothing to do with no judge or nothing. Just like a phone call. Just like a courtesy call before you go to the next level.
This is
That's
the
what this is.
pre-warning before he actually sued him.
This is the
So
process. This is the proper
he's reading
procedure.
off the demand letter that he wrote
Because
to Cash Money
before litigation, if
before
you
it's,
skip this
the
part,
lawsuit starts. He's trying
that's
to,
grounds
give him
probably
a
for the
chance to
judge to
square
say,
it
you know
off.
what, y'all need to go try to handle that yourself. Because no judge really want to even deal with no this. Judges don't like dealing with cases. They don't like doing it. It's too much work.
Well, that's what they get paid for, Turk. I can't
So
agree
they
with
would
you
rather
there.
people settle their difference. And that's how it was in the Bible. Before it went to courts and all that, people would rather you settle your. I wasn't wrong. I ain't giving them nothing. Don't play with me. I'm letting y'all know. And more stuff to make y'all have to give me more from having to go to the next level. That's how it go. You ask them for this, and we agree to what's owed to me. I ain't asked for no more, no less. I just asked you for what's owed to me per our contract. That's it. I ain't got no extra, even though I feel like I should get extra at this point. But my lawyer say, nah, we gonna tell them, even though we feel you should have more, because you still lost out on other things that you lost out on. But we just gonna ask them to give you what's on the contract. It's fair. I say, okay, cool. It's cool. I can deal with that. That's me trying to. That's my negotiation with y'all. Don't try to come back talking about.
So as of now, he's just saying, he's suing for what he was owed for what he was supposed to get for the rest of the tour. Like I said, they said that they didn't have all of his portion of the money, which was agreed upon and which was contracted for. So now he trying to take it to court. Give me my money. You didn't adhere to the contract, so you gotta pay me my money. Which I don't disagree with that. If you write a contract, if you do a contract with somebody, both parties have to hold up their end of the bargain, to not breach of to not breach the contract. I totally agree with that. I'm gonna let the video roll again though.
They give you this. No, my negotiators when I didn't add extra that I should have added to it. I want what you owe me. No more, no less. Respectfully. So, y'all listening, so your lawyer won't be like throwing no other funky in the game, because lawyers play games too. My lawyer, I'm cool with my lawyer. My lawyer ain't gonna play no game. He gonna get what he need to get, and bam, that's what we agreed to.
Lawyers do play games too, cause at the end of the day, the lawyers they be wanting their money. So sometimes, depending on the case, lawyers will extend and drag it out as long as they possibly can to ensure that they get in their bag on the back end. You feel me? So you got to be real careful of these lawyers. You know what I'm saying? When you get a lawyer and you're trying to sue for something, make sure you build a good rapport with your lawyer to make sure he ain't with those shady business or trying to connive you out of anything more than what he's actually owed, you know. So pay attention to these lawyers, man, because they will extend the situation to ensure they're getting more money, you know. Video continues though.
We've been doing this. This is not our first rodeo. We were successful with French Montana. We were successful. That was quality.
Gotta stay hydrated,
Yeah,
y'all.
that was quiet. I handled that quiet, man. French took care, bam, look, man, da da da, back cool. We good. That was a man that stood up to, you know what, I was wrong, bro. You're right. I respect French Montana. Y'all never heard nothing else about it. Same thing with Cash Money. I didn't want to file no lawsuit. Them was my people. You feel me? We settled out of court. Y'all ain't hear nothing about it. I never talked about it. I was cool. We good.
He talked about the first time.
Now here y'all come. Here y'all come want to play with me. At 44 years old, y'all want to play with me like I'm a damn fool.
So clearly, whoever posted this video, they titled it as Turk sues Cash Money. But as we listening to Turk talk right now, and this is on, and I'm live right now, so this ain't pre-recorded. Well, it will be by the time I post it. But Turk clearly is talking about the promotion company that that hired them guys to do the tour. You know what I'm saying? So
Man in here,
yeah,
I
man.
got evidence. That was a man that stood up to.
So now that I'm hearing him say that, I'm kind of not even gonna finish that video because yeah, they're clearly on some. In my opinion, they're on some clickbait ish. You know, because in the video he's clearly saying that he's suing the promotion company, not Cash Money. You know, but I wouldn't be surprised. I wasn't surprised when I seen the title because I know, you know, you can just tell by their interaction and the way they're working. You can just tell that Turk and the Hot Boys, all of them ain't on the same page. You know, in regards to business, you know, and you can just tell that. You know, you got Juvenile, you got Manny Fresh. You know, they was really messing with Turk. You know, they was on the same page before the tour started. Hell, Juvenile is the reason why Turk ended up, you know, on the tour. You know what I'm saying? And this is what Turk said. This is what Juvie said. So I ain't saying nothing, no rumors, no clickbait shit. I'm just saying what I heard come out both of the horses' mouths. You know what I'm saying? But if you want to get more information about all what's going on, just go to Hotboy Turk channel, man. He giving his breakdown of everything he's going through. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just sitting here reacting to it because, like I said, I've been a long time fan of the Hot Boys and Cash Money, period, ever since they first came out with the Hot Boys, you know. And again, I'm totally disappointed that I ain't gonna be able to get to get no new Hot Boys album, man. I'm really disappointed in that. You know what I'm saying? And then we got Lil Boosie. Lil Boosie, he done pled guilty in that gun case. Well, if you guys are aware, a while ago, I think like a year ago, Boosie caught a gun charge. You know what I'm saying? And the state ended up dismissing it. However, the feds picked it right up after they dismissed it. And I'm talking about this. If I'm not mistaken, it was soon as Boosie was leaving court from getting it dismissed, the feds picked that case up. So recently, Boosie went public and said, he pled guilty to it. So I'm like, man, I hope Boosie Boo don't go have to sit down for a while behind that gun, man, because Boosie doing his thing right now. He been doing his thing actually, but he's doing his thing, man, and he been keeping his nose clean for the most part. I just feel like it's real unfortunate that when we as a culture, every time it seems like we take 5 steps ahead. We're at least taking what 7 to 10 steps backwards. You know what I'm saying? And I don't like that, man. So I hope Boosie Boo don't have to go sit down for a long time. Be gone away from his family, his kids. From what we see on the internet and what we see, publicly from Boosie. He's a good father. A great father, should I say. He take care of them kids. You know what I'm saying? He's a good businessman. He provides for a lot of people. And as far as us as a culture, I just hate to see one of us going through something. You know what I'm saying, like that. So I'm real. I don't, that's not a good thing, man. But shout out to Boosie, man. Hope he don't have to go sit down for a long time, man. Jump in the comments, let me know what y'all think about the situation, because I just gave y'all my standpoint on it. And yeah, man, shout out to Boosie, man. Um, Subscribe, like, share, comment, um, and send it to your friends. Subscribe, like, share, comment again. It's your boy Cleezy B. We just going down the YouTube feed, just seeing what's going on right now, and we talking about it. You know what I'm saying? That's all we doing. My YouTube family. I see on I see No Jumper done had the boy top five on there. The boy top five on there, yeah. He's supposed to be Drake's hitter. And dude's the king of trolling, man. He's the king of trolling. The interview, it was cool, you know. But as you watch the interview, you could tell that he's big trolling on there, man. On the No Jumper, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to No Jumper, man. Even shout out top five with your trolling ass. You know what I'm saying? We just in here, man. I'm just on here. Uh, I just want to tap in and talk to my subscribers. You know what I'm saying? My YouTube channel family. You know, until I get me a consistent cameraman and things like that. Build me a team around my podcast. I'm gonna be tapping in, going live with y'all. Providing you guys content, man. Because like I said, I don't want you. I just hate the feeling of feeling like my subscribers will subscribe to my channel for nothing. You feel me? So nah, man, we finna change that up, man. F that. I'm finna give y'all some content. Even if it's just me coming on here and venting. You know what I'm saying? Because you guys need to actually get to know me more as well. Because only time y'all really see me is if I'm doing a little short live or I'm posting a short or something like that. I want you guys to get to know me too. So I'm about to be doing this more on this on my channel. And for my subscribers that's already subscribed to me, I appreciate y'all. You know, been appreciating y'all. You know, I would appreciate for you guys when y'all watching the videos to actually like and comment on the videos. And to y'all who's watching the channel that's not subscribed, I mean, like I said, you're watching the video, you're watching the channel. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, man. It's free. Go ahead and hit that like button. It's free. Go ahead and comment. It's free. Because I would love to hear you guys' perspective on certain things. You know, let's do it, man. It's your boy Cleezy B, The Past Journey, Present Progression Podcast. You know, let's go ahead and build this. Let's go ahead and build this community up. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, I want somebody to hop in the comments. You know what I'm saying? Cause you know how all these channels, you know, they got the name of their subscribers, or they got a name for the people who support them. You know what I'm saying? Jump in the comments. Shoot me some names. Tell me some names that you guys would like to be called. My YouTube community would like to be called. Throw me some names in the comments, man. We gonna put it together. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all, man. Yeah, man. Oh man, one thing I was heard this morning, man. I wish I would have thought of this earlier. Man, uh, I was watching something earlier, and they were saying that there was gonna be no more BET awards, man, or no BET Hip Hop Awards. Oh man, I'm kind of like baffled by that. I got mixed feelings about that, man, because as a culture, that's something we all wait for. We wait to tune in to that. You know what I'm saying? Because it puts eyes on the hottest artists at the time. You know, and sometimes you get a glimpse at new artists, and that's in regards to just like the regular BET Awards. You know, they give you a glimpse of an upcoming artist. You know, and I just feel like, damn, the Black Channel it said, man, yeah, no more BET Awards, no more BET Hip Hop Awards. And what they were saying was due to the fact that, we're like, okay, in regards to consumption of the video awards, because a lot of people don't watch regular TV no more. A lot of people that moved on to the apps, BET Plus, Prime, Tubi, Netflix, whatever, right? So they're saying as far as the ratings go, the ratings for the past couple years haven't been what they would like, you know. So I'm like, so they're like, that's the reason why they're saying. And then they didn't even say that it was all the way gone. Let me correct myself. They were saying that it was suspended. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, man, what can we do as a culture to rally behind that to make sure that it the, it won't be an end to those two programs. We like the BET Awards. We like the BET Hip Hop Awards, man. We need to keep that going as a culture, because it helps build us as a culture in regards to entertainment, music. You know what I'm saying? So, man, jump in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about that. Me personally, I feel like it's all what they all. I just feel like when it comes to us, it's always something, right? Cause I'm pretty. I just don't like it, man. I just don't like it. Jump in the comments, tell me what y'all think about that, man. No suspended BET awards, suspended BET Hip Hop Awards, man. I'm not happy with y'all, BET, and I'm pretty sure there's plenty more that's not happy with y'all either for that decision. You know, and if you wanna hear like more specifically of what they're saying about it, you can go check it out on the Breakfast Club. That's where I heard it at. Lauren LaRosa was talking about it. So go check it out if you want to get more specific details about why that they're saying they're suspending those two programs off of BET. You know what I'm saying? Oh wow, man! If you guys would pay attention to the streaming world, I'm strolling down the feed now. They're saying your boy Duke Dennis, which is a real big streamer, Duke Dennis. has been arrested and released for playing hide and seek in the mall. That's crazy. Come on, man. I don't know how true that is. Come on, man. Playing hide or seek. Yeah, Mo Bands, man, that's been a staple for a while, bro, for a long time, bro. Yep, not only for the blacks, just the hip hop culture in general. That's true, bro. So I don't like that, bro. But yeah, they said Duke Dennis was arrested and released for playing hide go seek in the mall. Reportedly, uh, reported Kai was also detained. Kai Sanat, that is. I don't know how true that is. I'm just seeing it going down the timeline. And if that is true, I'm like, man, how you gonna arrest somebody for playing hide go seek, bro? They ain't causing harm to nobody. They're not calling violence to nobody. You know, why would you arrest somebody for that, man? That's just corny, man. Come on. A lot of times these police be trying to make the headlines, and they be trying to make the headlines too when they realize who they're dealing with or who they're exchanging with at the time. They be trying to make the headlines too, man. They be trying to get clout too. Everybody wants clout, man. And clout can be a good and a bad thing. It's just all about how you getting your clout, and how you use your clout. I feel like you're supposed to, when you get clout, you're supposed to use clout in a positive way. But a lot of people on these social media apps, they get clout for the wrong reasons, and they use their clout in negative ways, which is crazy to me. But everybody's different. You feel what I'm saying? Crazy, bro. Yeah, man. Your boy. Yeah, man. I don't see too much more going down on this feed. You know. Okay, well, yeah, that's all I see for right now, man. So we gonna end this live, man. I've been doing this. I've been on here for like, I'll go a full hour. I'll be on here 8 more minutes, give it a full hour. I've enjoyed myself on this live today. You know what I'm saying? I really have, man. Like I said, I'm gonna start doing this more often. You know, hopefully the more I go live. Hopefully more people jump in the live. And drop them comments while I'm live, and we can chop it up and bust it up about whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's a fact. That's a big fact. Uh, they said your boy Brick Baby, Rolling 60s Crip. I appreciate you, Mo Bands, for sure, man. I'm definitely gonna start going live. I'm gonna try to go live every day. But shit, for sure it's gonna be no less than 3 times a week. I would like to go live every day though. Like I said, the more people come on here, the more I'm gonna be going live. And then to be real, you know, I'm gonna be going live even if more people ain't coming, cause there's just a lot of things that I be wanting to get off my chest, man, and I be wanting to share a lot of things with my subscribers, man, my supporters, you know. So I'm definitely gonna start going live more, bro. This is the move. This because I had a lot on my mind today. Me cutting on this camera, it's been a real therapy session for me today, Not necessarily just me speaking on everything that I got going on in my head, you know, just to have a positive distraction from what's going on in my head, you know what I mean? So I'm definitely gonna start doing this more often, man, because it was very therapeutic today. You know what I mean? Yeah, today's August 7th. 2025. My birthday is tomorrow, August 8th. Leo shit popping. Everything else dropping. You know what I'm saying? So as soon as I wake up tonight, I mean tomorrow morning, or if I be awake when 12 a.m. hit tonight, it's gonna be a blessed feeling that I made it around. You know, I made another year. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of us ain't here, man. You know, a lot of us ain't here. You know, and I'm blessed. You know, yeah, man. I'm looking good. I'm feeling good. Everything is good. You know, so it's definitely a blessing to make it another year, man. You know, so when y'all out there, man, don't take every day for granted, man. You know, because you could not be here. You know, and who wants to have people grieving about them not being here. You know, all the negative things that comes with a person not being here. You feel me? But yeah, man, it's been a exciting it's been an exciting time talking to my YouTube supporters. Um, I'm gonna start doing this more often. Um, Again, like, share, subscribe, comment. Definitely subscribe and definitely like and comment for sure. Like I said, it's free, man. It is free. Um, yeah, I'm gonna be doing this more often, man, and I appreciate y'all listening to me, you know, and start dropping them comments while I'm live, man, so we can chop it up personally. You know what I mean? Uh, it's again, it's your boy Cleezy B, the Past Journey, Present Progression Podcast. Soon as I find a consistent and focused cameraman, we gonna start back dropping them interviews, talking about these businesses, helping people build their business, giving them the first 5 steps at least, because that's what my platform is for. You feel me? It's bringing entrepreneurs on here, give them their backstory, what gave them the idea to start their business, what's the plans for their business moving forward. And the main thing I have people come on the platform for is to tell me the first 5 steps they did to start their business. That way, whenever you come to my platform and you watch an interview, said business of what the podcast episode is about is going to give you the first 5 steps that individual took to start their business. That's the purpose of the platform in regards to the interviews, you know. And I got a co-host now. You know, it's not gonna be like my other in my previous interviews. Actually got a co-host now. So now we can get on here and run this content up. We're still gonna do the interviews, but even if we don't have an interview, me and my co-host is gonna get on here. We're gonna run this content up. We're gonna keep y'all entertained. I ain't gonna tell you where it's a man or a woman right now. I ain't gonna tell you who it is, but just know I got a co-host. Now we're just working on that videographer, and we're gonna be pushing this content out. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, man, it's your boy Cleezy B, the Past Journey, Present Progression Podcast. Subscribe, like, share, even download, comment. It's your boy Cleezy B. We signing out, man. Holla. Oh yeah, y'all know my saying. Go out there and get that shit. Come back home with that shit. We gone.